water where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bus, more race, more foreign trucks, more on the tour bus, more pour cup, toast to the winners, throw it up.
Juicy, what a drums at.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Ready. Forty-three rail. Check six. Ready.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Packers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Blue.
Here's Lance. And he fires one that's intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Those defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check man, check man.
They'll go again with Herbert. Max Crosby, the one who got in there for the stop.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Handoff for Herbert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Let's go!
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
10 seconds.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give to Herbert. Oh, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards, but he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. From the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Cook up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Lance. Steps away. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 10-0 the score after one on EA's. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Hey.
Up the middle, it's Cook. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll try the middle with Cook. Knocks over another. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the ready.
2nd and 9.
Ready.
Here's Cook again. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Cook is in. Touchdown, Packers. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Ready, set.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hurts. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Cougar 19, Warrior 70.
They go play action with Hurts.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here we go.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Here's Herbert.
And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Khalil Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Let's go.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Snap, ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throws the out route and finds Claypool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready, set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
They run it again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Black Ultra. Hey, go Fury. Opposite, green. Blaster, 6.
From midfield, here's Lance. Now Lance throws the interception, his third. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now Herbert to start the drive. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Captain 11, Captain 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
18, pioneer. Go, Riggs, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. From the 29, Hurts. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
On the set. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Come 19.
They'll run. It's Herbert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
70 Rangers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
That's all 80. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
Throwing is Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here we go, here we go. Check, contact, check, contact.
Now Herbert.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Herbert once more.
Pushes him over. They find some open feet. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete.
Hey, come on, dog. God, dog.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On the move to his left. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. Lance and company going on 4th down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense.
Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They run the counter with Cook. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Striker, 3-3. Ready?
On play action, Lance.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Patterson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
The score, Eagles 31, Packers 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Light blue. Red cycle.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
Ashton Davis on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Handoff comes to Cook, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Ready.
A give. This is Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now a play fake. Lance. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
But 1st down, Hurts.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
Well, they're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Touchdown, Eagles! Andrew Beck, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Eagles 45, Packers 24. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
And they take a knee.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next.